welcome to ILE. My name is Ndombisot. I'm Sunny, the founder and director, who will be having a discussion on our first season, which is covering African human rights activist leaders. And today we have one of Nigerian's finest, Mr. Opeyemi Owolabi, and he will be discussing with us exactly what is happening in Nigeria and what he has been doing significantly within the principle of human rights. And now, before I go any further, let me introduce him and say, hi, welcome, Opeyemi. How are you doing?
Yes, thank you very much, Zodwa. I'm doing great. How are you too? And how is everybody over there?
Oh, we're keeping very well. We're just hoping that there won't be load shedding, but fingers crossed. We don't know, but over and above.
My pleasure to be here. It's my pleasure, right?
Yes, we're very happy to have you. And now, Opeyemi, just out of curiosity, because most people will just have an sort of a background idea of who you are because we'll be sharing your profile. But over and above that, we want to know what actually led you to study law of all career paths. Why did you choose to become a lawyer?
Yes, thank you very much. Being a lawyer, intending to be a lawyer is always a historical moment for an average lawyer in the streets. So while growing up, we had some human rights activists in Nigeria. Perhaps you would have heard of Gani, Fawehinmi, late now.
Yeah.
Femi Falana, they are foremost human rights activists. So who are lawyers?
Yes.
Then we have Wole Soyinka, the former Nobel Prize winner for literature. Though he's not a lawyer, but of course we were interested in activism. And many of us were born. I was born at a time that it was during the military dispensation. So there was so much activism by the civil society, by the public spirited persons to propel the spirit of nationalism, patriotism, and return to civilian rule. And of course, generally in this part of the world, military rule is synonymous with dictatorship, is synonymous with abuse of human rights. So we were interested in joining a system that is going to enable us to fight for human rights. So on the basis of that, I resolved that the best way to do this is to become a lawyer. So that was what spawned the interest. And I said that, so I began to read works of lawyers, works of human rights activists who are lawyers. I began to read biography of these people because I wanted to know, I was curious to know what they did to get to where they were, so that I would do the same thing and apply the same principle to my life so that I'll become a lawyer. And that was the primary reason, really. So I saw myself in a courtroom defending Nigerian people, defending the citizenry, defending the less privileged, defending the forgotten one and the forgone ones, defending the downtrodden, right? And defending those that are indigent, that are very, very poor, that cannot afford legal services to remedy injustice that they suffer in society.
Yes.
So that was the primary reason. And thank God I'm living the dream today. Yes.
Oh, wow. Amazing. When we were going through your profile, we actually realized that you started giving pro bono legal services to a lot of citizens who were whether detained, and you are now depicting exactly what brought you into the legal sector in the first place. So just tell us a bit about, apart from you being drawn to human rights in that spectrum, what led you to actually going to the ground and advocating for people who needed your services, obviously, at the time? And what kind of people were you giving services to?